3, 2, 1. Make sure you're on straight and everything. Yeah, you good. What's up, Nefers? How you doing? Guy over here staring at me.
Sir, what is that, a camera?
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you. I have a YouTube channel.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Good for you.
Anyway, where were we? May be affected.
Cops bother you at all? Cops stop you and bother you at all? The cops or nobody bothers you?
Nobody bothers me. Just I've never been pulled over because of it or anything.
Yeah, I get on YouTube all the time watching those cop things where they pull you over for no
Yeah.
reason.
I've never had any trouble, so. What's up, Never Heard Us? How you doing? Today, headed up to Freeborne's. Was gonna head to Asheville today, but with all the stuff that's been going on, as I'm sure you know, it might be a good idea to stay out of there, or at least for a little while. So let's get on the road, head out, and I'll catch up with you in a minute. Let me fill you in what's been going on. My last video, I was talking about my trip to Key West and what my opinion of what was going on with Harley is, if you call that an opinion. But I made that video on the way to my local bike shop because my bike was having issues. You could probably hear it in the video. Turns out I needed the compensator. And after about a week waiting on it, it finally came in. Then it turns out I needed a new belt. Put so many miles on this thing. Turns out more than I thought it was. And after getting all that done, finally get the bike back. And that was the week before Hurricane Helene. I was able to get in a few days of riding. And then Thursday, I think it was September 28th, that's when it hit. And it hit hard, as you guys well know. Now, if you don't know, I live in Western North Carolina. I'm based in Hickory. We were fortunate. For us, the power went out Thursday night. We had it back on Friday morning. The only thing we really did without was internet, which that's not really a bad thing. What the hell's going on up here? But basically all points west of me got it bad. I'm sure you've seen the devastation. They were talking about entire villages wiped out. Roads gone. Interstate 40 is closed. And the last estimate that I heard was it's going to be closed for about a year. All the way through September of 2025. But like I said, we were fortunate. We did have damage. We had fallen trees. Nothing hit the house. Some of our neighbors had structural damage to their homes. We got out lucky. But like I said, we were very fortunate. And I'm sure you guys in Georgia, South Carolina, Eastern Tennessee, Western Virginia, West Virginia, he got some damage. Even my buddy Ohio Back Road said he got some damage up at his place. And it was a bad storm. What's been going on after that? I actually thought about riding up to Asheville for this video, but they have like a no tourist advisory. And it's just weekly every night on the daily news. Every night on the local news, there's another story about a family lost everything. I mean, it's very tragic. But there was an abundance of help, supplies going into Asheville and the surrounding areas. I mean, I even heard about helicopters flying into Asheville out of Hickory. And if you look up in the western sky, you can see 1, 2, 3 helicopters at any given time. I mean, it was a mess. But this is 2 weeks after that. Life here is pretty much returned to normal, even though they're still working on everything out there. So in this video, like I said, I thought about going to Asheville. I just don't want to seem like it's taking advantage of the situation. So I'm gonna head to Freeborne's. They're up and running. So let's go check it out. I'll see you in a little bit. Might get a little twisty right here. You always say ride your own ride. Well, we took a bunch of little twisties up here, or little sections of twisties coming up here. I've seen a couple of those road signs, like this one here. The parkway is closed. And that's the best way I was going to tell you to get up here if you wanted to come up here. We got a detour. Huh? I'll check back in with you. Well, as you can see, we made it to Freeborne's up here, but it's about as they're not too busy today, but you can switch you around a little bit. I don't know how this is going to look in frame, so bear with me. But let's go get something to eat. Check it out. Well, behind me, as you can see, is Freeborne's Eatery and Lodge. There wasn't much of a crowd up here today. That was because of the storm that went through a couple of weeks ago, Hurricane Helene. I was talking to one of the servers up here, and she was talking about they usually have like 250 bikes up here on any given Sunday. But it was dramatically reduced because of the storm. But I'm on the other side from where I parked, as you can see. A hotel. Oh, there's a little gift shop, Wild Willie's. Beyond that is a campground. But we do have a lot of bikes out today. There goes one now. Got a few parked outside. Not too bad. I didn't want to film inside. Turn you around real quick. I didn't want to film inside because it's just, I just don't do that. But I got my burger, and they serve, it's a variety of food up here. So chicken Alfredo on the menu, mac and cheese, even the veggie burgers. So if you guys get the chance, stop on by, give them some business. But as for now, this little trip will be over with. I'll see you back on the road. Had a good time up here. Even though there's not much going on, still had a good time. Met some locals, even met some people that knew my family from my hometown. Anyway, I'm gonna be coming up here. GPS was kind of sketchy, so I'm gonna try and not use it on the way home. But at least give you an idea of where this place is. Now this is Laurel Springs, North Carolina. The road I'm currently on is Highway 18. And this bridge right here, that's the Blue Ridge Parkway. And I'm gonna head this way to see how far I can get. And a bunch of detours up this way right now because of the storm that came through. That's one of the signs I was telling you about right there. Talking about the Blue Ridge Parkway is closed. At least sections of it. But let's get up the road, see how far we can get. One thing I don't care to do is turn around. But if I have to, I'm gonna have to. As you saw, I came across a road closed sign, had to turn around, and pretty much came back the way I went up there. So I didn't record anything. Same scenery. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. As I always say, wherever I go or whatever I do next, hope you're there with it. Till then, peace.